So we're back. We're here with the F100. I've neglected this project for a little bit. I've been busy with other things and actually just lazy. So today we're getting back in here. I'm going to attempt to get some stuff taken care of. I'm going to start on this rear axle. When they shipped it over, one of the axles was a little too long, so I'm going to pull it out, take some measurements, cut the end off. These curvy axles are meant to trim to fit, and put that back together and make sure we're good before I tear this thing all apart again. I'm going to get everything pulled off today. I'm going to get the sway bar put back on the front. I had to relocate some things, so I need to relocate that mount and fix it. Flip the frame over, weld everything up, and go from there. That'll allow me to start moving on to other things. I'd really like to get to the brakes on this truck. Get some pedals in the cab, the brake lines run, the firewall done, and the floor done. Before I can do all that, I really should go ahead and just finish up everything I've been working on. That way I don't get too far ahead to where I can't fix something. So let's get working on this axle. So what I've got here is only 3/8 of engagement at this bearing race. So what I need is about 1/2 inch more for this seal to get all the way up and rest inside this housing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple more measurements, figure out how much I need to take off this end here, and then cut that off, use a file to taper out the ends so that I don't have any burrs or anything when it engages inside of the third member. So let's see what we got. Yep, so 1/2 inch needs to come off to get this to seat properly inside this housing. Axle's done. Got the flange the same as the other side. Go figure. So we're good. It's flush. I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and move up. Getting the engine pulled out, man. I gotta get this cab off by myself. That should be fun. I'll probably use the engine hoist and rig something up to get that pulled out. But I'm gonna set you guys over here and you can watch me tearing the truck back apart for like the 5th time. And we'll get started on that frame. I gotta get flipped over. I welded the top of the arches back here, but I never welded the bottom side 100%. We'll do all that today. Like I said, today is just about getting things buttoned up, trying to get this thing moving forward. I've been slacking on it, and it needs to go ahead and get moving so I can get all these parts I purchased down in at F100 Super Nationals on the truck, and then I need to get pedals, brake lines, and all that stuff. So I'll set you all down and get working. Vehicle disassembly times go. Cut the motor out, got the suspension off, front and back. Now we need to figure out how to get this cab off on myself. This should be interesting. Let's go. Frame's off. Let's flip it over. That was really made a mess in here. Jeez. I'm getting a halfway decent shot. Freaking crazy. I'm gonna do something easy. All right. Let's kill my back. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is great. Just kill the back. And I got hurt off. Why not, right? It makes sense. Oh, I need the back. I know. Let's try to almost keep this back. Come on. Sweet, like 2.5 inches off the ground. Do that right. All right, let's get, it's hot. Let's get you guys filled in. So, sorry about this. Let me fix this. So, now that my back's pulled out and my hernia had a consultation with the doctor, I'll catch you up on what we're doing next. Got the frame done, stripped everything apart. I made a mistake when I first installed this cross member in the suspension, including the sway bar mount. I set this cross member 1 3/4 inches back, and that was per the directions I was given, which set the wheels back in the factory location. And on these trucks, the wheels in the factory location were not centered. So I cut it all back off and put it where the wheels are now centered in the wheel wells. Unfortunately, this is all final welded, so I need to cut this off and move this 1 3/4 inches forward. So I need to get the frame back up off the ground, the suspension mocked up again, and get that sway bar mounted and figure out exactly where this mount goes, and then weld it all up. So that's what we're doing next. Like I said, we are tying up loose ends so we can proceed with everything else. I'm gonna get this put back up and cut this out and fit it, and then weld all the frame stuff and keep on going. All right, we're back at it. We're gonna make all of our measurements and then cut everything out, put this new piece in where it's supposed to be, weld everything up. Directions are 12" to the front of the notch and then 8 inches to the center of the sway bar. Sway bar, 12 inches. Just stick the magnet to it. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with your magnet? It is lazy. I called it sleep the other day. I had to call its mother. It was bad. What'd you do to my mag?
I picked up a magnetized motor.
Alright.
This is what I'm thinking.
I'm playing with my tip.
Single axle.
I'm playing with my tip, dude.
Nice.
So we're going to be able to thread everything up. And the front to back is the biggest.
Because you're going to tack these into place, right?
No, I'm gonna weld these plates in. So I'm gonna lift these plates up and tack them, and then these will get all welded around.
Okay. What are these?
Pieces of metal, they got holes in them. Cool.
What are they for?
Holding something on the.
What are they hold?
They hold the rack and pinion. Captain's log, day 3. Stuck in the garage trying to finish the 54 frame. So, update on the 54 frame. I have Beards in the Wind with me today. He is on day 3 of that wheel. I don't understand what's taking so long, but it's going to be super shiny. He's here with me today hanging out. It's cold outside. It's warm in the shop. There he is. And he's doing the fuel tank for his truck and then just getting the wheels polished up. I'm in here working on the 54 frame. Just tackling all the welds that I needed to do today. I tell you one thing, TCI makes a very good product. I love everything I've bought from them. But guys, this sway bar mount, these little brackets that you guys provide, they're a pain in the ass. Like, I've stripped 4 bolts and they threaded in just fine, but I guess there's weld spatter on it somewhere, and I even chased them with a tap and die set, but who knows? I cut them off, got new ones, put them on, got everything good, got everything welded in. Check them out. Yep, sway bar is done. And I moved back here to the end of the frame. I got the rest of my arches welded up on the underside since the frame is upside down right now. And then my transmission cross member. I'm getting all these bars welded in and just everything I missed. There's a bunch of frames along the side, or a bunch of holes along the side of this frame that I'm going to go ahead and get welded now. And then once all that's done, I should be ready to flip the frame back over, put the cab back on, and Sean and I are going to try to tackle this firewall. It's going to be a big task. So I'm going to get back to welding and grinding and then show you guys when it's done. So I didn't get as much done as I wanted to today, but I did get a lot of things accomplished that I really wanted to get done. Those rear frame arches, welded in, done. This sway bar, the mounts, done. Everything bolts up, fits really nice. I got these cross member supports cut, fit, welded in. Those are done. And now I went down the sides of the frame on the outsides and welded in any of the little holes from old brackets and stuff, ground those smooth. So basically, that's all complete. The only thing left is the brake line mounts, but I got to get the cab back on the frame, firewall built, and the pedals hung to start doing all that stuff. So next time you see me, we'll be working on all that. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button and that bell if you want to keep on watching the 54. Also, go check out my other page right here. I'm going to put a link somewhere. Left to Right. Me and Sean build some old trucks. We pull them up where they've been left sitting, get them running, get them back on the road, and move them on to the next guy. See you next time. I really need to hire somebody to clean this garage. After a long day, I just don't want to do it. I wonder what Bugs Bunny is doing.